Guys, so today we're here to talk about the Galaxy S20 series, specifically the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which is the version I have. But this is for a general reason on why Samsung Galaxy phones are one of my favorites, or probably my favorite Android phone for gaming. And there's one cool feature on these devices that really makes it stand above and beyond the rest as far as on Android devices, that Samsung caters to the gamers. And I wanted to show you guys, and it's an application called Game Launcher, and it adds a lot of cool features to your Android device when it comes to games, and it comes installed on all these phones. And a lot of people actually love this application. Everybody who uses a Samsung phone uses this all the time, and it has some awesome features. So we're going to get into that and dive to all the features that this thing brings and why it makes the Samsung Galaxy series such an awesome device. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a recce is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
All right, guys, so here we are on the main display of the actual phone here on my screen, and you can see we have an application here called Game Launcher. So if we open this up, we're brought into this navigation right here, and there's a lot of features to dive into, so bear with me while we go through these one at a time, because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. So let's start, before we get into the actual settings, let's start with what's sitting here on the home screen. So the main purpose of this application first, your choice if you want to do this, but I don't know why you wouldn't, is basically every time you install a game on your Android phone, you don't actually have to have them all spread all over your home screen. It puts them all into this app. And if you look down here, these are all my gaming apps that I currently have installed on here. So these are all my gaming applications that go in here. You can manually add applications in here if you want. If it doesn't end up catching the fact that it's a gaming application, then you can go ahead and add it in here if you need to. Some of the emulators I had on here didn't catch, so I just manually put it into that drawer. Now it won't show up on the regular app drawer on Android when you pop it up. They'll only show up on this app here, so everything's organized for you. So that's cool to start. Everything's organized under one thing. You could have one icon on your thing to launch all your games. So as you can see here on the main screen, we have a little icon for Discord. And what's really cool about this application, there's a lot of people out there that of course use Discord, and Discord is really cool because obviously it lets you have voice chat in certain games and get together with your friends and stuff. And this integrates natively with here. So actually, when you're opening this app and you're playing a game from launching it from down here, it will actually tell your friends what game you're playing on Android. So it will actually say, like, he's playing Vainglory, he's playing Stadia, he's playing, Pokemon Go. So your friends can see what games you're playing on mobile. So it has native integration with Discord. And if you click on this Discord button right here, actually, it tells you right there what your friends are playing, what you recently played, and the popular servers that you can log right into if you want. So easy integration right there with Discord. One of the other things it does right here in the corner is Instant Games. So Instant Games, if you click on it, is actually just a way to play games that you don't actually have to install. They're just quick little games. Like if I click on this basketball one, you can see that there's no loading. It's not installing anything. You can add it to launcher if you want. I'm choosing not to. And it's just like quick games that you can just sit here and kind of get high scores for. It's really cool because it integrates with Game Launcher and stuff like that. And I guess this one is You Win and You Missed. Of course, they do have ads with them that I do have in here, but it is cool because, like I said, there's no installing and stuff. If you want to play something quick and discover something interesting, you can. So that's what Instant Games is. Then if you go underneath here, these are the ranking systems that Galaxy is presenting you. So the immersive action games that are on here. So if you click on here, it will show you what people are currently playing on the active immersive action games. So these are the top list in that category. And that's if you're sitting right here on the home screen. It gives you like the Galaxy rank and the games that players are playing the most. Now, if you scroll up top here and you switch to one of the games that you were playing before, let's go to one of the games that I've actually played already on here, Call of Duty Mobile. Actually, let's just use this one. I have 60 minutes of playtime on here. Perfect Kick 2. So you'll see that when you click on this, it will tell you if any of your friends are online, and that is basing it off Discord. Tell you the last time you played it, the total time you played it, how many players this game had this week, daily playtime, so how often you play it, how popular it is with gamers on with Galaxy gamers, because this is obviously it's not taking everybody who's played this game on Android, but who's ever playing it through this Galaxy app. So you can see how popular this app is, that there's a lot of people using it. And then it will show you here a recommended YouTube application, YouTube video, so you can actually see what the game's about. My daily ranking, not my daily ranking, the daily ranking of the game on how it sits on the charts. So as far as sports games, it's sitting at number 79, and it will show you that kind of list while you're scrolling through these games. And everything will change, so you could see change based on the actual game that you're selecting. Now, that's what you can see on the front of the screen. You can also unmute and mute your device right here in the corner if you want. You can actually share this game with your friends if you want to. It'll show you your playtime just like that, how often you played, the average time, and share it with your friends if you want to gloat on how often you played a game. Now, let's dive into some actual cool features in here as well. So if you click on this top menu bar here, right at the top, it gives you your total play history. So this will show you your total play history within all the games, how often you're playing them, which ones you're playing the most, things like that, and how many games you've played in total. So really cool stuff that you can see your total play history there for people who like to see stats like that. Then you can see the Galaxy ranking here as well, and this gives you hot action games, the trending games, the immersive action games, new action games, things like that for the leaderboard, so you can see what games are popular across the service. Moving along here, game notifications. This is a really, really cool feature. So you guys know that sometimes you get bombarded here with gaming notifications on your phone here on Android where, games constantly send you notifications. Well, now you can set it up so they're all in this app instead. So you won't get bombarded with, these notifications won't come to you. You'll only see them on this application, and these are all the notifications from the game. So that saves a lot of unnecessary notifications that you may not want to see. And when you want to see them, you come into this app when you're ready to game, and you can see all your notifications right here. So really like that it organizes all your gaming notifications there as well. Moving along here, you could search for any game that you want, of course, whatever you want to look for. And you can also go into gaming performance. Now, this is where we get into some of the more interesting stuff as well. So here, there is a bunch of different applications that you can use. So we're going to talk about a few here today. So most importantly is Performance Z. So if you click on Performance Z, this will actually, while you're in game, show you your FPS, your CPU usage, your GPU usage, and your temperature while you're playing the game. And we'll obviously get into a game and show you exactly how that looks like here in a minute. Game clock here will actually overlay on top of the games you're playing as well. So if you have those games that have timers and stuff that you have to wait like an hour for your resources to build up again, this is an easy way for you to set a notification to let you know, hey, you can now go play that game again. The notification timer's up, kind of thing. So that's really cool that that's in here, and you can set all these different kind of alarms for games. That's all integrated into the app. One of the other things you can do in here is GIF creator, so you can actually open this up while you're in the game, and there'll be like a little record button at the top. We'll turn it on so I can show you when we open a game, and you can create a GIF right there in the app, so you can record the last few seconds of the game. So that's really cool. And the big thing here is Game Booster Plus. Now, there's a lot to dive into here. So if we open this up, you get a list of all your games that are currently installed on here. Now, if I click on one of these games, let's say I was looking at Call of Duty, right? And now you can come in here and look at all these stats. Like this is how, on Monday when I played it, how long I played it for, how much battery usage this thing is actually taking, what mode I have it in, which we'll get to here at the bottom in a second. And it will show your FPS, your CPU usage, and how balanced it is on there and stuff like that. And if you scroll to the bottom, this is where you can actually set the game to either focus on performance, be on balance mode, or focus on power saving for your battery. You can change the graphics quality, from 30% all the way to 100. You can change the max FPS to be minimum or max, adjust the brightness, all those kinds of things. And you can set them up individually for each game if you want. You can go to each game like this if you want and open them up, and then it will show you everything there. You can customize it, or if you want, there's a quick button here on the side, and you can set it right there to either battery saving mode, balance mode, max FPS mode, high quality mode, or custom. I have them all on custom, and I have settings for how I want them to run. So that's really cool that you can customize and get these games to run exactly how you want them. If you have the battery life, put it on full performance mode. Your battery is dying, you're in the middle of the day, but you still want to play a game, you can do it on battery saving mode, and it will cut the FPS down and cut the performance, but still be able to play the game while conserving battery life. So really cool stuff in there. But let's go ahead and dive into a game now so I can show you the interface of how Discord integrates with this natively and all the other features we just talked about. So if we let's open up Call of Duty here, since that's the one we've been talking about the most and the one most people play. So you can see as soon as we open this, we have right here on the side here, if you see me moving this around, I can actually see the FPS, the counter here. You can move this wherever you want. And then when you tap it, let's lower that a little bit. So when you tap it, you can actually see your actual stats. You can see that my FPS is right now sitting at 40, CPU usage 6%, GPU 16%, and the temperature is 103 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, and you can, like I said, stick this anywhere. You can pop it up. It will hide itself right there, and then you can tap on it when you need it to. This 5-second thing that I was talking about is how you create the GIFs I was talking about. So you can just click on this, It's recording for 4, 3, 2, 1. You created your GIF that you wanted to create, and now you're ready to share it or save it if you want to, or save it to your pictures, or pop this up and share it right there if you want to anybody nearby. Then there's also this little icon here that I decided to add a shortcut for. This is just to take a screenshot. If I take this and I hit the button, it immediately takes a screenshot of whatever is on the screen, and you can take a screenshot really quickly. Now, one of the things that used to be on here that a lot of people are looking for is how to do screen record. So screen record is not actually built into the gaming launcher app anymore. You actually just do it from the top bar. So if you had this up here and you scroll down and you're looking at this application here and you scroll over, you'll see here that, where'd it go? Here, screen recorder is right there, which I'm obviously using to record this video right now, so we're not going to hit it. But that's where you actually do the screen recording now. One of the other things you could do here as well, if you move your hand to the side like I'm doing right here, is click on this little gaming button here, and this will bring up the gaming booster. Now, this is really cool because it will show you, it's learning on your usage patterns based on the amount of battery I have left, and you can see my phone is dying. It will tell you how long you actually have to play the game. So 14% left. It's estimating based on what the game is currently using and how you're playing that you're going to be dead in 16 minutes. Here you can also screen lock your touch controls if you want to. You can do a screenshot from here as well. And also the Discord I was talking about here before, if you click the little button there at the top, it will show you the Discord and you can join the certain channels. And if you're in an actual voice chat with people, it will actually show you the voice chat that you're in there with, so with other people, so you can actually see like the little head icons and stuff, and you can chat with each other right there and then, and really easy to get into the Discord and chat with your friends. So really cool integration with Discord on here. And if you click on the button right next to it, it will bring you to the game plugins. If you want to turn it back on or off, you can do that right from there. If we go back into here, you can click on settings if you want, and that will bring you to the game booster settings, so you can set the Dolby Atmos for gaming, the screen auto lock if you want the apps to full screen, pop-up panel and stuff like that, the screen resolution and things like that. So if we back out of this, another thing to show you guys here as well, that's really, really cool, is the pop-up stuff that I just read in the settings there. What that means is if I'm in an app right now, see how I have these 4 apps here, which is the browser, YouTube, the phone call, and the messaging. You can customize those 4 apps to be whatever you want by moving it around and clicking on it with the little 3 buttons there. So if you click those little 3 buttons, it will bring up this screen here, and you can actually set whatever of these applications you want them to be. But if we go back here and we open that up again, in the middle of the game, you can answer a text message and just pop that right up. And you can actually go in there and answer the text message, and then when you're done, close it right out, and that's it. And if we go into here, and then you can do the same thing with Safari or YouTube. So you can open up a little YouTube window. So you can move this window around, drag it around while you're playing, maybe look up a YouTube video that you need to watch while you're playing the game, pause the game, exit out, and go back into the game. So yeah, that's some cool features in here as well. So there is a lot to like about the Game Booster app here on Samsung. There are so many cool features on here that honestly I wish everybody would have on their phones. This isn't just like a slapped together application that a lot of people aren't using. You can see how many thousands of people use this on the daily based on that game. That's not even like one of the most popular games. Call of Duty obviously being the most popular game one of the most popular games on mobile, next to Fortnite and stuff. If we go back in here and now look at Call of Duty, and you can see that there's 860,000 people playing Call of Duty on this app here. So like I said, it's not showing the Android users, but it's showing just the people using the Samsung application. So there's a lot of people who use this application. There's good reasons for it. You can show your FPS really easily. You can join your Discord friends easier than ever. There's just so many cool features. Set the settings exactly how you want it. Answer messages while you're playing a game easily. Open up a YouTube window while you're playing a game easily. All these fantastic things that keeps track of all your records and stuff and how often you're playing a game. You can even use something that I didn't talk about here in the game performance. The daily limits, you can set yourself limits if you want. I just don't have this downloaded, but you can set yourself limits on how often you should be playing a game. If you want to set that up for your kids or stuff and lock that out on them, you could do that. And then the Galaxy Store, not the Galaxy Store, sorry, the Labs feature is just things that they're currently working on that aren't fully featured yet. They add different features on here. So there's a better playtime calculator. I'm not sure exactly what that does because the play calculator already seems to be working for me, but I have that checked off. And then there's the pet, where you can raise your own pet. So if you scroll up here, you can see I have this little pet here in the corner that brilliant result level 2. So you can see his hearts there and stuff. So it's a guy that you're leveling up, and he levels up the more you game and stuff. So there's just a lot to love about this application. And I think with everything I just showed you guys, I think you guys get the point on how awesome this application is. And I think it's something that, like I said, I wish every Android phone had. And I wish iPhone users had it too, because this is an iPhone will never get something like this to overlay on top of apps and stuff. I couldn't see that happening. But yeah, this is fantastic, guys. I won't use any other launch. I won't play games without ever using the launcher again. So many cool things on there and so many cool features. Samsung, you guys did a great job with this application. I hope you guys keep adding features to it. You know, whatever you guys think we may want next, and that keeps being supported. It's been supported for years on their Galaxy phone. So as somebody who just went over to the Galaxy S20, really, really impressed, and it really makes this phone just be an outstanding phone for gaming in general, because not only do you have that app, then of course you can get the Razer Kishi controller, put it on the side for some cloud gaming, which I will be doing a review on as soon as I get that controller in. That controller's been in and out of stock so many times. I did order it, so hopefully I get that in soon. And I'll be doing a review on Stadia and Xbox Game Pass on here, or xCloud on here as well, using that controller, so you can use that. And of course, this has the 865 chip inside, so it's the best chip you can get on Android. So it runs games fantastic, and the screen on here is just amazing. So yeah, guys, so that's an overview on why I think the Samsung Galaxy S20 is such a fantastic phone for gaming, and one of my favorite phones for gaming in general, period. And not just this phone in particular, but just the Galaxy line, like I said, in general. Samsung, great job. I'll be doing more reviews on this, or more input on this, when I get those controller in for the Razer Kishi. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. As always, guys, if you guys have any questions about anything you guys have seen here today, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
Tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie, gaming tech. Eating brekkie is the gaming tech, going for a recce is the gaming tech, gaming techie is the gaming tech, gaming techie.